I'm just going to get straight to the point. The tongue tags have Japanese written on them. This is Tokyo Butter 23 from Japan, a sneaker channel, and here's a Nike Air Max 90 and there's Japanese writing on the tongue tags. Dang straight, I'm going to be reviewing this for you today. Absolutely fire. We've got the tie-up between the Nike Air Max 90 and the Loopwheeler Japanese clothing brand to bring you today at the Tokyo Butter 23 sneaker channel. This is the Tokyo Butter 23 sneaker channel. Tokyo Butter 23 sneaker channel des. Mainichi Absuno de. Mainichi Mite Kudasai. Every single day for the last year and a day, I have brought you daily content about sneaker releases, sneaker news, and upcoming sneaker reviews. And it's been an amazing privilege to bring you daily content for an entire year and a day now, because yesterday's video, which I'll put a link to right here, ding, was all about how I'd done a consecutive 365 days, sneaker drops, sneaker reviews, sneaker news, and how I'd managed to not miss a single day in the last year since the channel started. So I'm very proud of that fact and very happy to bring you that content from Tokyo, Japan. And today that content is all about Nike Air Max 90 Loopwheeler, which is a Japanese clothing brand that are tying up with the Nike brand to bring this collaboration. It's an absolutely fire collaboration. I'm looking forward to bringing it to you. I've already gone straight to the main point of the sneaker instead of like building up throughout the video and sort of being like, oh, check out this, there's something interesting coming. It was like, no, this is just too much. I've got to go right to the point and right to the center of this thing. And you can see that Japanese writing. Hopefully it's behind me right now. You can see it says Loopwheeler in Japanese there. For those of you who don't know this, just to sort of go to the side, unlike most countries, Japan has four alphabets. If you think of English, you could think of uppercase and lowercase as being two different alphabets for the same letters, so big A and small a, big B and small b. In Japanese, they have four instead of two, and the one that you're looking at here is called katakana, and that katakana writing on the tags there says Loopwheeler. So I'm looking forward to sort of bringing you this. It's one of my dreams for the channel, is the Japanese side and the English-speaking side coming together at the channel, and here we have a sneaker that is a collaboration with a Japanese brand, so for sure I'm going to be bringing you that today. But before that, we are racing to try and get to 1,000 subscribers before year end. We're in the mid 900s right now. We're not far away from 1,000 subscribers before New Year's Eve. So if you haven't already, please subscribe to the channel. It would help tremendously. And as I am here in Tokyo, Japan, I do say at the start of every one of my videos, Toroku yoroshiku onegai shimasu. Mada toroku shite nai kata ni zehi toroku o onegai shimasu. So we're going to get into the sneaker in a minute, but we do, now if you're a sneakerhead and you don't know what the butter movement is, shame on you for a start. I'm only slightly kidding. The butter movement and shoe butter, legendary elements of the YouTube sneaker community and sneaker community as a whole. We're talking like a more than $1 million sneaker collection. We're talking like one-of-ones and stuff like that. So I'll put a link for a start to the butter movement playlist, which is important to check out if you are a sneakerhead or a sneaker into your sneakers and things like that, because that playlist is just full of absolute heat from Shoe Butter's shoe apartment, because there's an apartment just for his shoes. And it is an incredible thing to see. But what the butter movement stuff, what's happening there is that every day I give you a hint about an upcoming sneaker, and then on Sundays, Shoe Butter himself shows you that rare sneaker. Yesterday's hint in yesterday's video was the rarest Nike LeBron sneaker in the world. That's what Shoe Butter is going to show us on Sunday, the rarest Nike LeBron sneaker in the whole world. There isn't a single rarer LeBron sneaker out there. Not a single one. And he's going to show you that, like the in hand, show you that. And you have to try and work out what it is from those hints that I'm giving you. So yesterday that was a hint, and today the second hint is 8. So those OG butter movement guys will maybe be able to work out which sneaker that is that we'll be bringing you from the shoe apartment. And if not, if you haven't worked it out yet, I'll be back with another hint tomorrow, and then you guys can check it out on Sunday and see the rarest LeBron sneaker in the world. But anyway, yes, enough about that. Whoosh, let's keep that to the side. I don't like to dwell on that because most people are here to talk about these Nike Air Max 90 Loopwheelers. And as I did say, the very first thing to have a look at in there is that tongue tag. And I'm actually going to stay on those tongue tags, actually. I was going to maybe do this as later in the video, but one of my favorite things when a collaboration happens is that they take the time to make it nice and they don't just sort of slap a special colorway on a sneaker and say, look, it's the Levi's Air Max 90s or something like that. And one of the ways I know that they've taken the time to do that and they've taken, made it a special sneaker and done the best that they can with that is when it's mismatched. So in the case of the tongue tags here, you can see that one is blue with pink writing and the other is pink with blue writing, or it might be purple. But either way, the mismatch of the color there, it would be so much easier and so much cheaper for Nike to just churn out the same tongue tag for both left and right sneakers. But because they've gone with the mismatch, it cost them more, it took them more effort. It was somebody out there designed it and thought that this is what looks good rather than what's cost effective. And that makes me a bit more confident in the brand and the collaboration that is something they've thought about and they haven't just churned it out to try and steal our Spondulix. And another place where you can see that on these guys is on the heel, where usually you have the Nike, I think it's Nike Air and the swoosh branding on the back of Air Max 90 and that kind of, I suppose, Superman shaped, Superman's like crest that he has on his outfit, like Superman shaped almost branding point on the heel there. And the Nike Air and the swoosh on the left ankle branding is still there. But on the right, it's the Loopwheeler LW brand insignia that you see. And again, I totally appreciate that. If they'd gone with LW on both, or Nike Air and the swoosh on both, much easier, much more cost effective for them, but it wouldn't look as good. And that again is something I really appreciate about a sneaker, and like I said before with the tongue tags, that they've taken the time to go with the design rather than the money side of things, and I just love it when that happens. Now let's sort of like zoom back. And I'm just thinking about what this will sound like if I say let's zoom back. And hopefully that sounds okay. And look at the whole sneaker, the sneaker as a whole. Now, what they're talking about when they said this, they were saying that it's a sort of textured upper in marbled grey and white, is what they're saying here. But I honestly, the first time I looked at these guys, I instantly thought of the on-air pack, of which you can see Seekers, of which you can see 6 sneakers behind me. And I think down here, if I remember the pack rightly, maybe it's up there and I'm making an idiot of myself again, but I think down here is the Tokyo one, which we can zoom in on. And see well, no, it's a bigger thing because I've zoomed in on it. The Tokyo variant of that, the Nike Air Max 90 for the on-air pack. And there was just similarities. I'll do a little sort of flipping between the two so that you can see what I'm meaning. I think it was like that kind of black base with the white accents on it that you see in the Loopwheeler reminded me of the upper in that on-air pack. A little bit. I'm not saying a lot, I'm just saying a little bit. So it's interesting that both should come out of Tokyo and both should be a Tokyo sort of centric sneaker. Now that upper, rare for an Air Max 90, it doesn't happen often, but the upper is total. All one material, all one design. Usually with Air Max 90s, there's a layered effect going on where like the toe box and the overlay and the side panels and things like that are all kind of different colors. But as you can see from the picture behind me here, the entire sneaker is just that one kind of marbled black and grey colorway, and that's unique, but I think it's kind of cool. I think it works, especially with the tongue tags on there, and you can see the element of color and the point of color they bring to the whole sneaker to give it that little bit of pop. So I kind of appreciate the balance of colors on here. There was a risk that it wouldn't have worked or would have seemed too sort of plain or uniform to have the entire upper of one material, one color, but to me it works really well, and I think it's an on-point sneaker, and hopefully a lot of people out there will agree with me and be checking out this video and checking out this sneaker when it comes time to get their hands on these bad boys. So all in all, I think it's a pretty fire sneaker. Now, at the end of my videos, I do usually like to sort of slip over and speak about butter movement stuff. Hopefully you guys have been playing that game I was talking about earlier when I gave you the hint about an OG butter movement sneaker from Shoe Butter himself, from his shoe apartment, which will come to us again on Sunday, so something to look forward to. But also on top of that, I said in yesterday's videos, I've been saying in quite a few videos recently, we need a direction, we need a goal, we need a purpose. Where is the channel going? Where are we going to go with Butter Movement 2.0? What do we want to do with it? What do we want it to look like? We've re-established it. Now, where's it going to go is the question that we've got to ask ourselves, and try and stretch this channel and stretch this movement a little bit more. We'll see what happens. Who knows? You know, who knows? Maybe we can grow this thing into something like it was before, or maybe we can grow it into something different. Either way, it'll be interesting to see what happens, but I definitely don't want it to just sort of fade again. I want to keep growing and keep building. So you can help me do that by telling me what your thoughts are and hit me up with a comment down below. For now, though, it's time for me to sign off, and thank you guys for checking out my content. Watch time is massively important to me right now, and if you're interested in helping me out with that, go grab one of my playlists and watch it. Watching a playlist definitely gets the watch time up there, and it helps tremendously. So go to the channel, find the playlist part. There'll be plenty of playlists there that you can help watch yourself. Watch through all the Shoe Butter ones. They're all phenomenal. I was going to say something bad there. They're all phenomenal videos. I definitely recommend it. I don't know if you can hear that ambulance outside just now. Hopefully it doesn't stop right in front and we end up with that noise in the background. So yeah, definitely check it out. Help the channel grow. It really, really does help. For now, though, I have to say farewell. Thank you for checking out my content. And as I do this every single day, you are guaranteed to see me tomorrow.